My first question to you, Ajit, is will this work for the Congress party? Because I'm not going to trivialize this issue. Sanitation,
I
women's
don't
health
think
is a very important issue.
Look, Kartike, the idea might be creative, but putting Rahul Gandhi's face on the pad is, I think, rather silly. I don't know who conceived of this entire campaign. I think they should have put Sonia's face, Priyanka's face. They could have put other, Congress women leaders from Bihar's face, not Rahul Gandhi's, because, this is a matter of extreme privacy. And putting Rahul Gandhi's face there, is very embarrassing. And I don't think it's going to work simply because the last survey I saw, Nitish Kumar had a 36% gender gap advantage over the Mahagathbandhan because of the numerous schemes he has done or he had spent for women, starting from the cycle scheme, he has increased the widow pension scheme, all kinds of targeted women's benefits that he has done. Even the girls, when they go to college, the kind of free education, the bank loans come free because of the government's whatever measures. And there are thousands and thousands of schemes that Nitish has done in the last 20 years, which has fetched him a huge amount of women vote, much more than the Mahagathbandhan and the other side. So I think this just providing pads, sanitary pads for women, that also 5 lakh. Imagine if the voter is about 3.5 crore, will they only assign it in those constituencies where Congress gets a ticket? I mean, all that shows it's not going to pay off, honestly.
Okay, you're saying it's not going to pay off. Okay, let me take opening comment from KV Prasad. Mr. Prasad, your opening comments on this campaign.
Well, on one point, I agree with Ajit, the fact that they probably could have not put Rahul Gandhi on the face of it, but that's party's calculation. But I beg to differ on one point. You see that every party is now trying to see how best it can move a particular section. And everybody knows women voters have shown the last 10 years that they have shifted and independently voted, breaking away from the male-dominated decisions that have been traditionally talked about. This being a sector which is very, very sensitive, is also very important that you're talking of sanitation, sanitary issues. The women's health, menstruation is all very. It's a subject that's out in the open now for the last many years. It's no longer. The taboo is people are trying to move away from the taboo segment of it. It might take time. But knowing the amount of work Mr. Nitish Kumar and his government have done for women, I think the Congress is only going for this micro-targeting. How it translates into vote, or it's going to just generate goodwill, what exactly is the normal...
KV, let me ask this question to you. Isn't attaching a male leader's face...
Yeah, I think I said it.
Let me ask you. Let me be the devil's advocate. Doesn't it normalize the conversation of menstruation?
Well, to an extent, yes. But as I said, probably they could have used a mix of more people there, even if you wanted to have Rahul Gandhi on that page. Just Rahul Gandhi. In any case, Congress is not contesting alone. It is contesting as an alliance with RJD and the Mahagathbandhan. So, projecting Rahul alone as on that. I don't know what kind of poll strategy.
आप राशन कार्ड पे देखकर फोटो लगा देंगे, राशन पे लगा देंगे, सैनिटरी पैड्स हैं आपने उस पे लगा दिया.
नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूँ गठबंधन में है ना, आप गठबंधन में राहुल गांधी कांग्रेस अकेला नहीं लड़ रही है चुनाव.
I'm just keeping it to the fact that why sanitary pads? So what's the big deal, yaar? What's the big deal about it?
I'm not against it. For a moment, I've said this is something, a conversation that has to come out in the
Absolutely, open. It has to be normalized.
Absolutely, no, I have no dispute on that. I said only the fact is I only agreed with Ajit on the issue of putting a face. That's all.
Okay.
But it's not a gender specific. It's just a
Then let me do one thing.
calculation.
Let me do one thing. KV. Let me just quickly run through 2 bites. Alka Lamba and Chirag Paswan. Very, very quickly. 30 seconds each.
महिला कांग्रेस हो, मैं एक कांग्रेस का राजनीतिक दल का एक अग्रिम संगठन महिला कांग्रेस है, लेकिन हमारे प्रयासों से 5 लाख बहनों को, हम बिहार के चुनाव से पहले 5 लाख बहनों को कपड़ा मुक्त करने जा रहे हैं, जिसमें हमारी मासूम बेटियां भी हैं 13-14 साल की, जो गंभीर बीमारियों का शिकार हो रही है। ये बिहार के सर्वे ने बताया, हमें चौंकाने वाले हैं। इस पे बात करने की बजाय शर्म आती है जो डिब्बी पे राहुल जी के देखते ही बौखलाते हैं। राहुल जी की तस्वीर,
इस सोच का मैं समर्थन करता हूं, बट ये आपको असहज करता है। और अब किस कदर तक आप जाइएगा अपना प्रचार करने के लिए? हम लोगों के ऊपर यही लोग सवाल उठाते हैं ना कि भैया आप अपनी योजना पे काहे थैले पे फोटो लगा रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं। वो तो चलिए, फिर भी ऐसी चीज़ें, एक ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जिसमें आज भी भाई हम लोग वेस्टर्नाइज नहीं ना हुए हैं। आज भी हम लोग संकोच करते हैं कुछ चीज़ों पर, महिलाएं संकोच करती हैं। ऐसे में आपकी सोच का मैं समर्थन करता हूं। अच्छी बात है कि भाई आप सैनिटरी पैड्स आप बांट रहे हैं, बांटिए, बट उसके ऊपर राहुल जी की फ़ोटो